Rush1n Rascals. What is up, subs and grubs? My name is Jack Cypher, and today on Rush1n Rascals, we have the brand new American Tier 7 medium, the T26E3. Now, I've heard all over Discord about this tank, and supposedly this is the American copycat. We seem to have a trend, I guess you could call it. We have so many tanks like this now that all just look the same. We have the T20, T26E3, the Pershing, the Sheriff, the list goes on, I'm sure of it. Anyways, so this is our new attachment onto this list of American mediums that look the exact same. So, characteristics of the tank: if you've ever played your average American medium, you pretty much know what you're looking at, but just in case, let's go over it. One key feature about this thing that is interesting: it has double AP. So your premium ammo is going to be AP, so your shell normalization is going to be better than if you're using APCR or heat. So that is one plus, I'd say. Reload's decent at 6 seconds. Let's see, DPM. DPM, you're kind of low for the general tier 7 medium. It's only sitting at 2100 damage per minute, which is okay, but don't get me wrong. But 225 alpha, it's pretty decent. 160 penetration. It's a solid tank, but it's nothing to get your hat spinning. It's not anything super amazing. Shell velocity is actually low. It's pretty low. If you'll see, I don't know if you can tell because there's kind of a glitchy thing with the replay, but take notice of when people are sniping in this tank in these two replays we're going to show you. Like that, you can see the shell pretty easily flying through the air. It reminds me of the Nightmare G, how you can just see the arcing shell go across the map. So that's one thing to keep in mind if you're going to be hitting someone from a long distance. You're going to have to plan a little bit ahead of where you're actually going to be shooting. By the way, thank you Grendal and DeathbyRubberDuckie for sending in these replays. Our number 2 people for sending in replays whenever we need them, mostly because they have almost every tank of the game. So I guess that would be helpful. So anyways, just to get straight into it, my overall opinion of the tank is it's average. It's nothing amazing, it's nothing terrible. It doesn't have one thing amazing and one thing really worse compared to most mediums. It's just average for a tier 7 medium. The armor is like your normal American. You have a super strong turret, 10 degrees of gun depression, and you have no armor anywhere else. So don't expect too many bounces unless you're working a ridge line, and that's honestly what these tanks are for. I don't know if we're going to be seeing too much of that in this game. I think we saw it a little bit earlier when Grendal was working C-cap, but that's honestly what this tank is for. It's just working that gun depression, working ridge lines. Otherwise, you're going to want to use speed and mobility to get the best of your gun and armor. And so Grendal has already taken this down to a 1v1 when it was quite a few people. Okay, we're going to speed that up because there's a bunch of people. Bunch of things we don't need to be watching. But anyways, so Grendal is going to win this match, bringing it to a Radley Walters medal and of course an ace. But we have the problem of the cap, so of course you already know what's gonna happen. Boom, he takes out the last guy for 5 kills and 3500 damage. Great job, Grendal. Probably one of the first 100 aces in this tank. Honestly, a really good game. Pretty solid, just shows you how to carry. Also a Kolobnov, so that's pretty helpful. Now we're going on to DeathbyRubberDuckie, and he is going to show you how this tank can kind of get around, and it's going to show you snapshot ability, and it's going to show you how to kind of just be dynamic with the tank. One thing I will say, Ducky, if you are watching this, you need to be faster on the ammo switching. No offense, but whoo-wee! This one's got me on my toes for like, when is he gonna switch his ammo? When is he gonna switch his ammo? Anyways, I'm rambling. So let's go on. This spot on the map is probably one of the best spots if you are a medium. It allows you to spot the heavies as they're going by, and I constantly get I rage because of this spot, because RHMs and mediums will come right up to the spot, and I'm in a Tiger 2, and I'm just dundling across that area and I lose half my health, if not more, because I ever so stupidly decided to cross. So one thing you will have to watch for this tank is it takes a little bit of time to rotate. So if you are looking to shoot someone, do make sure that you have a solid shot on them. Taking just risky snapshots, I really think that's only for Russian tanks. So definitely be careful when you're doing that. You did see the shot earlier on the ARL-44, how that shot just arced across the map. That one didn't show it as well. Shows low shell velocity, so that is one thing to keep in mind. Like said, it's mobility. Mobility is good. You're going around 40 kilometers per hour. You're just about the same on all types of terrain. Also, a good thing about this tank, a characteristic more likable than other tanks, is it goes 21 backwards, so getting out of sticky situations is a lot easier than it would be in some other situations. But it's decent. It's decent. It's not the best, of course. And of course, if you want to know what I'm using for stats, go to bulletshanger.com. You can find pretty much everything you want to see, and you actually see the stats of the new tanks coming into the game. Definitely we'll have a video coming out on that. Don't forget, just before before we talk any more about this game, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us what you like about the comment in the comments down below. I'm saying comment way too many times. Definitely give us a subscription if you do enjoy this content and want to see more of it. We will be trying to get some other games on this channel, but it is proving difficult because we have a routine down for this and we don't for others, and so on and so forth. So anyways, also one more note that Jetfighter wanted me to put in, link will be in the description below. Check out our merch store. I mean, I hate telling people, hey, go buy our stuff, but it's pretty cool merch. I'm getting some myself, so definitely you can send us pictures and we can show off the people who get the first batches of merch, baby. Anyways, so we are at a 4v4 right now, and the ARL is low, and so it's kind of a sticky situation for us because honestly, if they could, the enemy team could really just steamroll us. If they knew what they were doing, they could easily just plow through and take us out, but it does not appear that the enemy exactly knows what they're doing. I guess you could say, no offense to anyone. The one qualm I do have with this situation is the ARL-44 has almost 0 side armor, and we were shooting Pramo at his side armor the entire time. So, slight confusing. Lovely snapshot right there. It was our max roll. Sadly, we didn't get to use that on something else, but hey, that's okay. No complaining there. And so it's just a T71 and us, and so we're going to be moving up, and we do shoot the dead tank, which is not the best thing. So we are going to run into our friendly here, which is going to cause him a bit of pain. And thank you, DeathbyRubberDuckie, for showing us that the HE on this thing is absolutely terrible. You are not going to be penning very many tanks with the HE. You're actually, even with T71s, you're going to be having a problem because of the patchy armor on the front of the turret. So do keep that in mind when you are playing. But props to this T71. He honestly did a really good job in this game, carrying and all that kind of jazz. He did really good. So again, if you like this kind of content, give us a like, tell us what you thought. If you thought it was stupid, just tell us in the comments below. I don't care. Tell me about your life for all I care. Just tell us something, please, people. Tell me something. Anyways, Discord and email, of course, is in the link below. What in all, ladies and gentlemen, subs and grubs and all you mellows go in between. My name is Jack Cypher, and today on Rush1n Rascals, I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.